Thank you. They even turned from reading tutors to marketing agents. Very good, very good. And I'll call our last speaker, the latest school that has joined us, Parkfields Primary. There's an amazing article there. She called me, she listened, she acted, she paid the fee for 8 teacher assistants. Habiba's one of them. And because of her connecting with us, we connected her to Woolworths. Woolworths came with books. I could have chosen any of the 42 schools. I chose her school because a principle of action, Mrs. Diane Williams. Let's welcome on stage here. And she's been at Parkfields Primary for about 34 years. No? Yeah. Not in Constantia, Bishop's Court, Camps Bay, Hanover Park. No? Thank you, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you, Chief. Thank you so much. I just said to Samantha, now Chief is actually doing my bit already. Yes, I connected with Chief in 2014. I met him at a spellathon in Hanover Park. We have a NGO that works in Hanover Park by the name of CASE, and they had a spellathon, and Chief was there. Spoke to him. And then I said to him, I read about you in the Athlon News. He gave me his card, and like we do with cards, we normally put it in our wallets or in our purses. And I put mine in there, and every time when we have money, the 15th or so, every time when I look in there, then I'll see Jeff's card, and it bothered me, and I knew that I had to contact Jeff, because we know we have reading problems, and like Habiba had already said, in our area, reading is the last thing the children think about. When they get home, they must first think of how they get home. Sometimes when they do get home and they have to do homework, they have to duck and dive, they have to fall onto the floor because of the shooting taking place. They have to sleep on the floor in the evening. So there's no time for them to read. So I connected with Jeff. I gave him a call in 2016, and I think I called Jeff the Monday I spoke to him. The very next day he was there at school. And we connected immediately. I had 2 of the HODs sitting in on the meeting. And I said to Jeff, he said, you need to go into the community and you need to get volunteers. Now, thank you so much to the volunteers who went to the schools and who are working in the schools, because we know in many areas, principals sitting here, you know what happens. You get a volunteer, you phone parents, can you come work at the school for a day? We'll give you a stipend. All of a sudden, the mother says, oh, I must do washing, or oh, I must go to the hospital today. But they've been at home all day, all week, every day. And if you go past that house, you will find them sitting in the sun. That is what happens in many cases with the volunteers. And many of the programs that we start in schools, it falls flat because people are not committed. And when Jeff left, I knew immediately who I'm going to use for the program. I think Parkfields Primary School is a very fortunate school. First of all, I teach, and the teachers, we all teach our learners that we are proud Parkfielders. We come from Hanover Park, but we are proud Parkfielders. And what does that mean? It means that I show love and I show respect. So when they do wrong, the question is, did you show respect? Did you show love? And sometimes they're in tears. Whether it's acting or what, we don't know, but it helps. And I teach the parents that as well. And I teach them that you are awesome. And I say when you say awesome, it comes with a smile. So I am an awesome, proud Parkfielder. And we have so many awesome, proud Parkfield parents at our school that has been working at our school for 10 years or longer. And Habiba is one of them. We have people working there whose children are out of high school already, and they're still there. They started at our school when the children were in grade 1. And I said to the HOD, I said, what I'm going to do, I'm going to speak to the HEB, and I'm going to ask them for permission. And I'm going to, if they say yes, then I'm going to ask our parents that's at the school whether they would come on board for this reading and writing solution volunteer program. And they said yes. The SGB said yes, because we know our parents won't be able to pay that amount of money. And we had 8 of them. And the one lady I phoned, because she wasn't at the school, but she would come in and she'll help. And I asked her and I said, go home, ask your husband if you can join the program. And she said, no, I don't even have to ask my husband. Yes, I'm in for the program. And they went for their training, their 5 days. They came back. Instead of doing 1 day per week, they're doing 3 days. They have 3 different learners that they use, that they work with every day. They, in other words, they each one have a section in the school where they sit with that learner. They normally use the second session of the day. They connect it. We do reporting. I check with them, how far are you? Give me reports on each child. It takes some of my time. It takes their time. It's a commitment. It's a passage that we have decided to take. It's a walk, like Jeff said. We never walk alone, right? We're taking them with us. We don't walk alone. We take them with us. They walking with us. They are so committed. They are so confident. You must see the confidence. And then one more, I know my time is up, because I connected with Jeff. Jeff has all these partners with him. He connected us to Woolworths. Our library is almost up and running. Our learners are going into the library next week. Woolworths has donated 15,000 rands worth of books. Jeff has donated from RWS side 5,000 rands worth of books. We have a lady, one of the volunteers, who is attending UWC for story writing now. Jeff is assisting our volunteers with the matric that they are busy. They have enrolled for matric. So the list is just going on and on and on. So principals, my appeal to you is go out into the communities. Go and find those volunteers. Yes, some of them might go down the wayside. They might not be so committed. But find them, because in there you might get 5 or 6 that is really, really committed to your school. Grab them by the hand, join them by the hands, and take them with your school to greater heights. Thank you, Reading and Writing Solution. Thank you so much.